welcome back. Missed you guys. If you couldn't already tell, just got out of Twisters. Just kidding. No, I got out of Deadpool and Wolverine. Twisters was pretty good though. Wow. Yeah, it doesn't feel real yet. I'm actually still in shock. If you can see my hand, I'm just kidding. But it was crazy. I went to the fan premiere at my local AMC in Dolby Cinema. Oh my god. If you're going to see this film, see it in Dolby. The screen was ginormous. Oh my god, so many people, filled to the brim. This felt like Marvel. This felt like prime Marvel. It felt like an event walking into that theater. I'm gonna say it too. This movie is what Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness should have been. It did such a better job. I won't dive into spoilers yet. I will leave a warning before I do so. Do not worry. Yeah, after all the poop and pee that we've gotten within the last 2 years on Disney Plus and in theaters, this movie gave me hope for what's to come, and that is crazy. And before we begin, yes, I did get the Wolverine gripper. It also freakishly wraps around my mic really well, so that's cool too. So yeah, to get things started, we can talk about the man himself, Deadpool, probably the funniest he's been ever. When the jokes landed, they landed. I think Ryan Reynolds knows when to take it serious and when to have a little fun with it. Yeah, I was so impressed with him. And moving on to the Wolverine. Hugh Jackman is back. It's been, since 2017 since we last saw him in Logan, which is a great movie. I actually watched it about a week ago in preparation for this movie. And let me tell you, was that a good idea? If you have not seen Logan and have not seen Deadpool and Wolverine yet, you should do so. That will heighten your experience quite a bit, in my opinion. And yeah, I think his rendition of Wolverine is damn near perfect. I think his dynamic with Deadpool in this film was so fun to watch. They never overdo it. It never gets tiring. I think they really sent it home. This is not our Wolverine. This is a different Wolverine from another universe. I think his performance really made you care for this whole other character that we haven't met yet before this film, and I think that's really impressive. The villain, Cassandra Nova, which is Professor X's twin sister. I don't know if it's the Fox version, but it doesn't really matter. I think she was good. I think her actress did a great job. Personally, I thought she was kind of forgettable. She didn't take away from the movie. I think she definitely added more than she took away. She got kind of scary at some points. She did some things where you were like, oh, okay. She was definitely to be taken seriously. And you can tell she was having fun playing this character. And not just her. I think everyone in this movie was having a blast. And you could really feel that through the screen. The amount of passion put in this movie. This is a passion project from Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. You can really see that. Okay, it's time to talk about spoilers. If you haven't seen this movie yet, I advise you click off and you come back, because we will be starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Let's fucking go.
This movie was great. I loved it. Sure, it was a cameo fest, but it was emotional, and it also had a reasoning, and the cameos were actually great. This movie brought in so many people, such as Elektra, Gambit. That was nuts. Chris Evans as the Human Torch. I was so stoked when they did that. And Blade. I haven't seen the Blade films, but my dad has, and he was beside me when he showed up. That was like the only cameo in the entire movie. He actually verbally freaked out and like looked at the screen and was like, what? This is crazy. From the first scene of the entire movie, it really sets the mood. He's in the woods digging up Logan's grave and fighting TVA agents with his adamantium bones. To the Backstreet Boys, that was crazy. And yeah, they really didn't hold back with the rated R aspect of this movie. They really utilized it to almost the full extent. He was throwing them like daggers, going through the TVA's agents' heads. I had a giant smile on my face this entire movie, from the first 2 seconds to the final 2 seconds. And yeah, bye Backstreet Boys, still in my head. And X-23 being a part of the pruned superheroes was really crazy. And to me, it seemed like that was the X-23 from Logan 2017. So I'm guessing she got pruned, which is insane to me. So yeah, now after the events of Logan, his body has now been dug up by Deadpool and dismembered. to an extreme extent, and X-23 got pruned and sent to the void. So I don't know how to feel about that, but it's really interesting. It also tackled a lot of emotional aspects of this movie, with Wolverine's character letting his world die and seeing that he was a hero in at least one universe. And yeah, this is how you do cameos right. Like I said, this is what Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness should have been. This is the better multiverse film. They dive into their characters more. They're actually fan favorites instead of just randoms, like Captain Carter and a different Captain Marvel. Not to mention, the amount of Wolverines we got to see in this film was insane. The sequence where Deadpool finds out his universe is crumbling because Logan died. He goes on to try and find a new Wolverine to basically fill that gap. And he goes through like 8 Wolverines. We got to see like a Short King Wolverine, which was really hilarious. We saw one on like an X-Crucifix. That was interesting. We got the Wolverine and Hulk fight that everyone wanted for 2 seconds, sure, but we still got it. And Henry Cavill as Wolverine. What? That was crazy. He got some speaking lines in there. Yeah, and I'm glad to say the Wolverine that we got was really great. And yeah, the final act of this film was incredible. Oh my god. It was a freaking one-shot, like a 5-minute one-shot. Oh my god. Oh, and not to mention, this is the scene where Wolverine puts his mask on for the first time ever. It was just incredible. And like I said, they did not hold back with the violence in this movie. So yeah, with that, I think I'm going to give it a 8.5 out of 10. Only thing holding me back is the plot. I think the plot is quite messy, but it doesn't make it bad at all for me. I think it is great. I love this film so much. And I hope they keep it up with their upcoming films, such as Fantastic Four, Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic, Richie from The Bear as The Thing.
Merry Christmas, lizards!
Really, really promising, and I'm really happy this movie exists. So yeah, that's really all my thoughts on the matter. It was good talking to you guys once again. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.